This is the squad right now. Honestly, I just picked up this. I had to pick up Judkins. I had to pick up Judkins. Just got him. Hey, listen, y'all hear my girl in the background, you feel me? She chilling up in this bitch, you feel me? What's up with y'all boys, bro? Listen, I'm ready to teach y'all a little bit of offense and defense on what I've been doing to win some games, win more of my games lately. And this is what the team looks like right now. Not too bad. I just got Judkins today. I had to sell Lamar, and I had Chris Johnson here. I had to grind for him, and this is what the defense look like. And this is very important that y'all have these budget beats though. Make sure y'all pick these people up. DJ McKinney, TJ Crandall, Kobe Bryant. If y'all playing MUT, if y'all playing cut, you feel me? Make sure y'all pick those players up. And obviously, for me, we got him at kick returner. Boom, boom, boom. So this is where we really are going to be focused at today. We're using the Rutgers offense, Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense, and we're using the Miami Hurricanes defense. I got this from Throne. I did. I learned this from Throne, and I'm about to teach you how I'll be using it today. And I just learned this yesterday, honestly. And it's been winning me more games. I've been winning more games consistently. I've been clutching up. I've been getting into very close games though, but still winning at the same time. This is my record right now in champs. I was doing bad. I just learned this offense, and this is low-key the streak I've been on since I learned it. It's been 62-6, 20-6, 38-36, 0-0, quit out. I lost a slip a lot. 14-28, 21-0, 30-14, 43-42. So I've been winning more consistently since I learned this defense, and I'm about to show y'all what I'll be mainly doing, and offense. Show y'all offense as well. So let's come in here, go into practice mode to lab it up. I always recommend doing that, but we're gonna start off offense first since we're on offense. I always go straight to gun. Straight to halfback, tight slots, halfback weak. I go straight here. Set the audibles. These are my audibles. Change inside zone to read option, bench. I changed that to post wheel drag. This is mainly what we're gonna be using. This is mainly what I'll be using. RPO, I'll be changing this to all go. And I usually first come out in a read option. I come out in a read option, run the ball, and get a feel for what defense they come out in. Let's say they come out in a 3-3 stack, 4 drop. This is good. This is good run defense, honestly. I'd be surprised if this don't do too good. We're going to run that again. I think I hit the wrong cuts. But honestly, I would never keep the ball in the QB hands. But if you wanted to, you would hold X, and I would never keep it in his hands. I would just give it to the running back every time. But you could if you read and stuff. But this is gonna get you some good yards regardless if he got some run defense or not. This should always give you good yards. That should be like a first down. But I always come out in that first. I usually mainly go straight to post wheel drag, and I start high routing out of this formation. It don't matter. You could honestly just freestyle out of this formation. I promise you, anything will really work. I like to send a halfback on the streak a lot. If you got a fast halfback, it should burn some people. And let's just say something like this. Boom. Something's going to be open, I'm trying to tell you. Can you even throw that? Touchdown. touchdown, obviously, get right. And I'm going to also show you some settings that is a must, honestly, if you want to pass accurately, if you want to pass good, you're going to need those settings. You're going to need these settings. And if they're blitzing, you definitely want to block your running back. That's a good tip to have. Block your running back if they're blitzing, always. If they're sending that a lot of heat towards you, you're going to want to block your running back. You're going to have the underneath. You're going to have a lot. You're going to have a lot. And you can take this back for about 20 yards. But you can also go to mesh spot, lab out of here. The double drag routes will come in handy. That wheel route on the running back will come in handy. I like to put a corner route right there. And to use the custom stem hot route, press triangle in whatever receiver you want to adjust the stem to. I'm going to use Mike Evans on this corner route right here. And hold L1 and press up or down on the D-pad to move it up or down to adjust the release and the arc of the route. And you never know, something may come up. The wheel route open, like you can just lab anything out of here, but that's mainly the important tips I would give you. Do the hot routes right here and adjust the stem however you want. The short ones be burning a lot too, and then probably take the DB out of the picture for the underneath routes. You just need to lab. You need to lab it and get right with it. You can do anything out of this formation. I promise you. The verticals, get right with the verticals. Put him on a hitch route, and it's a cover 4 right here. He's wide open, 5 yards. You can do that in the end zone. It don't matter. If I see that they playing a lot of pass coverage, they're clamping up my pass, just easily go over here into this playbook. Go to sweep, wide zone, whatever. And let's say in a cover 4 drop, that's good defense for run. Cover 4 is always good run defense, especially in 3-3 stack, 3-3 double mug, and nickel and all that. And just run the ball. And if you got a good running back, you're gonna get yards every time. And if you see them sliding or adjusting, or you can always pass protection, hold out one, and move your line to the left or the right. And that'll help your run plays a lot. If they're actually smooth, but they're not trying to move. But it's okay. You feel me? And just abuse that. Just abuse those plays to get a lot of yards and just to keep moving the ball. The key is to keep moving the ball, to keep scoring, to chew the clock up. And if you wanted to chew the clock, always press right on the right stick, press down on it, and adjust your tempo to whatever if you need to speed up, turbo, chew clock, just that. And if you are chewing clock, I recommend you put on conservative so you don't fumble, because that'll probably save you the game. And yeah, this is really mainly what I do on offense. I may switch it up, go to a read option or like a speed option, and they got a lot of speed options in this playbook. And you would pitch it to the running back by holding L1, yards. Just yards. You get at least 10 yards right there. You do that in the end zone to get a touchdown when you're in the end zone. Like 3rd and 4, pop it out randomly. Just get creative. Get really creative when you're on the offense side. Now for defense, I mainly go to straight 4-3, 4-3 even, 6-1. I'm mainly using, in this formation, Tampa 2 Sam Will blitz. Maybe sometimes cover 4 quarters. Maybe sometimes cover 3 buzz. I will only use these 2 coverages if like they got a few seconds left and I'm not trying to blitz and I'm not trying to play cover 2 because they'll probably get bombed. I would come out in either of these 2 to start the pass. Now, This is what I like to do. I like to disable the motion response, and I like to put the read key on conservative, pitch key on aggressive, and I like to, this is optional though, I recommend these right here. Strip ball, conservative, tackling, aggressive. Flats, I put it on 25 when I'm running this, and I put it on 5 curl flats. And I don't really adjust these, but you could probably put it on 5 or 0. Now, this defense, the only negative, and I'm showing this first, the only negative with this defense is that it doesn't really do good against trips when 3 receivers are on the field, because as you can see, it's only 2 DBs, one right here, and 1 safety right here. And you know, safeties don't have that good of a coverage as if it was a cornerback right there. Now, you could actually sub in a cornerback right here if you wanted to, and I might actually lab that in after I show you this, but mostly you just want to, this is how it'll come out. You'll come out in this, looking like this. You want to press left on D-pad, then down on D-pad, then left on D-pad again, and then down on the right stick. This will crash your D-line down, and it will pinch it too. And this will allow the main pressure to come in. All the pressure to come in. Now, I like to also, sometimes I like to press triangle, and I like to press R1 to show the blitz, to bring my safeties up, and to bring my cornerbacks up on the press. And I like to add abilities. I don't know if I'm going to show you the abilities after I show you the defense. And this is how I mostly run it sometimes. But I also like to man up whatever side this running back is on, whether it's on this linebacker side or this linebacker side. I like to man them up on the running back instead of my user. And I do that by pressing right on D-pad twice, whichever linebacker I want to choose. At this time, I want to choose X. And up on the right stick, choose the running back, R1. Boom, manned up. And then I put my user in like a middle read by pressing X on him. And just so if I were to switch off of him, this is what he would play. And we will run it like this. And it probably won't do good because receivers, pressure just like that. Pressure is key to defense in this. If you're getting pressure, that's all that matters. That's all that really matters. They're probably gonna fuck up. This is the CPU. The CPU is gonna throw and adjust quickly more than a real person would, of course. And yeah, this is. And you could also press triangle, and when you press triangle, you'll see press, give cushion. But you really want to look at the right stick. This is how you adjust your coverage for real, and this is how you shade over top. Say if like we pressing, but we don't want to get beat over top, so we would probably shade over top. Now we probably wouldn't get bombed, or Mike Evans wouldn't beat that safety right there as if he normally would if I were to just leave it normally. Now, if you wanted to shade underneath, this stops the flats and everything underneath in this area right here, or anything over there. But I don't think underneath works that good on man coverage, so I just like to leave it as is. So we're going to set it up the normal way, just to show you again, to see how this does. And we run it like this. And make sure your user is lined up with the center, and make sure those 3 dots are above that user's head. And that was a bad user by me, but you can easily play that ball. Easily play that ball and make that play for a pick 6 or a pick. Cover them, like I said. Line them up. Make sure the 3 dots is over there. And that's a pick. Sadly, this game sometimes is bad, so it's doing good against this play in trips offset. I think this is tight end offset. It's doing good. Now, when I'm using Tampa 2, say I came out of Tampa 2 instead, I wouldn't recommend using Tampa 2 in this Tampa 2. Now, back to adjusting the linebackers, I would adjust the square the what is that? The right outside linebacker. Put him on a hard flat. Put him on a hard flat. No. Put him on a curl flat. I apologize. Put him on a curl flat. So you can have the purple and the blue zones right there. That's called a Mabel. Now we're gonna do it on both sides though. Both sides. If you want to do it on both sides, do it on both sides. Now this covers like the flats and the corner routes to the sidelines. If your opponent is attacking the sidelines, this is what you would want to use this defense for. But since it's a lot of receivers over there, I probably wouldn't put him on a double Mabel. I would leave him in a revert hook and leave the double Mabel over here because the running back's probably going to go on a flat or whatever. And I would I would show blitz too. It's probably good defense for this right here. Make sure you're lined up with the... And that's a pick. I could have picked that off. I don't know why this game's cheating right now, but could have picked that off. It changed my gameplay. It made this game a lot easier to play defense in. Because I promise you, you will scream. If you send all 6 of these guys, and you definitely can, especially if they're not blocking their running back, only send 6 when they're not blocking their running back. That's what I can recommend to you. If they refuse to block their running back and he's always going out on a route, make sure you cover it with your user. But at the same time, send all 6. Because you're gonna get that pressure. But if it seems like he's just throwing that ball out there, you can always that's when I recommend you man up that running back. If he always getting that ball off quickly, man up that running back, press him a little bit. Make sure you got good corners to press. If you don't have good corners, do not press. Do not show blitz. With the center, get that pressure in, and that's a pick. And that's a pick. I'm trying to tell you, this defense is going to change your game. It's going to change your game. It's going to make you get more stops. It's going to help you get more stops. And I will recommend that you go into practice and you lab it with your own offense to see what works for you and what doesn't, and adjust it to how you like it. And you can come into this. Actually, I wanted to show you one more thing about this Samuel Blitz. This is Trips tight end. Samuel Blitz. Honestly, you can do anything, and learning how to adjust your DBs quickly is a very important skill, and I recommend that you come in here and you really learn every adjustment that you may do and like mesmerize it with muscle memory. And once you memorize it, this is easily a cover 3 right here, and I don't know how this is going to do against this, but if you wanted to come out in a cover 3 man mix like this, easy pressure coverage. I'm trying to tell you, it's just gonna, you need to come in here and you need to lab. And what I'm doing to make the cover 3 is I'm pressing triangle twice, and that's how I adjust all of the DBs back there. I'm pressing square, and I'm putting him on the outside third up on the left stick, and I'm putting the slot corner on a hard flat, and I'm putting the free safety on a inside third, and I'm putting the strong safety on a deep half, and I'm putting this left outside linebacker on a curl flat, and I'm pressing, and I'm sending 5 at the moment. And that's a tackle for loss, I think. I'm trying to tell you guys, if you come in here and you lab it, you get right with it, figure out what works for you, this defense will work. This defense is good. This is one of the best blitzing defenses and run stopping defenses in the game. Also, I want to speak on that too. If you wanted to stop the run, my recommendation, if you wanted to stop the run, like let's just say they outside running a lot, a zone, definitely press by pressing, pinch your D-line first, of course. Pinch your D-line, slant them down like how I said the first time. And just press normally. Don't show blitz, but press triangle down on the left stick to press. And this should be good coverage, because cover 2 is good defense for and you want to play the ball with your user. You're gonna want to make that tackle. You can make a big play with this user right here, and it's low key dependent on you. But let's see, it should be easy to make that play because your D line, the whole O line got a block, should be engaged on blocks, and it should be easy to make that tackle. Make sure your user is good too. Always make sure your user is very good. There's some cheap users in the game, like Eric Kendricks, 86 overall. He's a good cheap user. I got TJ Watt. He's a good user as well, if you got the coin for him. This is what I've been running to get more wins, get more stops. Like I said, the game plan when you go into these games, it must be to always be scoring. Look for one stop. You're not going to stop them every time. That's just not realistic in this game. Get your one stop, keep scoring. Make sure they don't stop you on offense. And chew that clock when you're up. When you're up, chew that clock. Make sure that they always have to catch up to you, and you're not trying to catch up to them. That is the goal and the game plan to win more games. I hope this video helped you out, and I hope these tips helped you out as well. And I hope that you guys liked the video, and if you did, like, subscribe. I'm gonna post some more videos out there for some other tips if y'all need some help with other things, like, I don't know, making coins, what players you should pick up. Let me know, and I appreciate it.